Hello and welcome to my video, why do 97% of internet businesses fail? Apologies for the lighting in here. I've got those energy saving bulbs which are great if you don't want any light on anything, but hopefully it's not too bad. I don't look too shadowy. But okay, the main reason why I think businesses fail is because the people involved with them do not have a big enough reason why they're doing the business in the first place. For the majority of the time, it's great building a business, as long as you're within a good team, like I am. And it's great to see the efforts that you're putting in and see them paying off. And I know, depending on how long you've been looking at business, you'd have probably been seeing tens or hundreds or thousands of businesses out there which claim to be so easy. You just plug into the system, sit back and watch the money flow in. In my experience, and as I say, I've been looking at businesses for the last 7 years until I come across YourNetBiz. This simply isn't the case. With a free or low-cost business, you've got to ask yourself, how do you make money when there's very little money exchanging hands? Or if you do make money in the end, how long is it going to take for you to build up enough people to accumulate that $1 or $2 per sale, which is going to make you supposedly financially free within a matter of months, and if you believe some of their claims. And the reason why people fail with businesses which are free or such low commitment to invest is it's very easy then to give up on it. You've got to have a reason. You come home from work, you're tired, and you think, oh, I want to go to just sit down and relax and have a glass of wine or whatever. But you've got to have a reason why to get up and do an hour or two on your business. But if it's only cost you nothing or $50 to join, where's your incentive there to get up and get off your arse and do something? It simply isn't there. Whereas if you committed a proportionate amount of money, which is going to make you sit up and do it, then I believe that's a much better way. And as I say, that this is a real business and you will require a level of investment, but it is affordable for everybody. But it's certainly not free, and it certainly doesn't require no effort at all. So before you join any business, I would suggest that you sit down and list the reasons why you're committing yourself to doing a business. And the reasons tend to be quite common. You want to spend more time with your family, working from home for a couple of hours per day, so you haven't got the stress of the commute on the train or the car or whichever it may be. Or you have built up a lot of debt, like a lot of people out there. That's the reason why there's this so-called recession that we're in. And you'd like to feel what it's like to have no mortgage payments and no credit cards, no loans, and imagine what relief that would be to have that weight lifted from you on a daily basis. Or you want the freedom to take 2 or 3 months holiday per year, wherever you want to go, so you can just decide one day, I want to disappear, I don't know, skiing for a couple of weeks in America, or you've got relations in Australia you haven't seen for a while, so you just quickly plan a trip out there, and you've got no restrictions on your time or your money to go and do that. You may want the flash cars and the mansion with the swimming pool, or whatever it is, it's your reason why. You need to have that firmly focused in your mind to push you through the times when it's not so good. But don't get me wrong, there are plenty of good times, but you only remember the bad times, as human nature. So when you're making lists, I would just sit back and imagine yourself being there. Take a good couple of minutes to see yourself sitting on that beach, drinking that cocktail, looking at the clear blue skies, and having your family around you enjoying themselves, and you're just completely relaxed. You haven't got to worry about what's going on back at work, or the emails you've got to come back to when you get back, whether someone else is trying to stab you in the back whilst you're away. You're just sitting there enjoying yourself and just totally chilling out, and it's just imagine what an amazing feeling that would be. You're the person that you've always wanted to be and living the life that you've always wanted to lead. And your reason why can change along the way as well. You don't have to stick with it. You might start today with a list of things that's why you want to do it, and it could change. I mean, mine certainly has. Since the birth of our baby boy Louis a couple of months ago, it's changed from wanting the Aston Martin DB9, the big house with every conceivable gadget you could want, holidaying in the most exclusive resorts around the world. And it's now changed to me just wanting to spend time at home with the family, watching Louis grow up. It's amazing how quickly they change already, and I've seen that in such a short space of time. And I don't enjoy, as you probably don't, getting up in the morning, leaving your partner or your wife with your children, and you disappearing for half a day and missing out on so much of what they're doing during that day, and just all you can do is come back and be informed of, oh, he or she's done this, and you haven't seen it for the first time. That's changed, which is, again, I feels good, because if you set your sights too high as well, it can also be too scary, and make it seem like it's completely unachievable. So again, it's another, psychologically, you might not bother, to push yourself to where you want to be. And I certainly, with my refocused reason why I'm close to achieving it, and I can feel that, and it won't be long now until I'm doing what I want to do. And it's a snowball effect. Once you find, once these good things come into your life, more and more will come into your life as well. And then eventually I will have the flash car and all the other niceties that I wanted originally. So just to recap then, you can save yourself a lot of time in starting a business if you as long as you sit down first and decide why you want to do it. You've got to think long and hard about it, and if you don't feel there's enough there for you to push you through, then don't even bother starting. It's going to save yourself a lot of frustration, and you can just continue the way you are. Probably not particularly happy, but it's comfortable enough that you can to carry on with it. Or if you're in a position, if after doing that process, you are in a position to move forward, then get in touch with me. You don't cost you a thing to ask my advice, and I'll give you exactly how it is. I'm completely 100% honest in what I'm going to tell you. There's no point in lying to people, because it'll just come round again. I firmly believe, as you've probably seen in other videos, what goes around comes around. And as you probably know, the easiest way of success in any business is to copy what somebody else is doing already, who's already successful. And my commitment to you is, should we just know, once you've contacted me and we decide you are in the right place to start this business and we feel we can work together, I'm 100% committed to make that happen for you. Whatever your goals are, whatever you want to achieve, the effort you put into it will be matched by myself. I obviously can't do it for you, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you do exactly what you want to do. And I'll be wary of gurus, mentors, whatever people are calling themselves, with huge teams that offer you the same commitment, because it doesn't take a maths genius to work out that there simply is not enough hours in a day for them to give that commitment, particularly if they're only working a couple of hours a day, which is obviously the whole reason why we're doing this. Surely, if you feel you're in a position to move forward, then by all means give me a call, or just if you're not quite sure, you want to ask a few questions. Again, my advice is free. I'm not interested in trying to convince anybody of anything, because it's not off to a great start if you've got to try and push people along. I want people who are already committed. I hope you find this useful, and please do leave any comments as well. I'd like to know how people are finding these videos, so good or bad, please leave me your comments. Thanks so much then, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks then, bye.